From Paach, from Kayala, thus called, came the yellow corn and the white corn, from the Popol Vuh, the Maya Bible. The ceremony of the Paach is held in San Pedro Sacatepéquez, a district in the department of San Marcos in the Republic of Guatemala. Paach, in the Maya language, is the name given to the ear of corn that has 2, 3 or more cobs. The ceremony of the Paach is an oral tradition and expression. It is of pre-Hispanic origin, recreated through the ages, practiced and transmitted from generation to generation, from fathers to sons, from grandfathers to grandsons, and by the parlamenteros to the people of the community interested in seeing it go on. There are 4 essential components: the lords of the pregón, the talkers, the parlamento, the assembly of elders, the godmothers of the Paach, and the dance of the Paach. To these are added musical instruments like the tun and the marimba, and symbolic objects such as the greater and the minor wands. The pregón and the parlamento are elements of the ceremony of the Paach in San Pedro Sacatepéquez. The ceremony is developed in 2 stages. The preparatory phase. The altar is solemnly prepared in the main room and in the patio of the house that has been honoured with the harvest. The milpa, corn plants representing the cornfields and which they keep the Paach, are then put in place. The elders of the pregón prepare the greater ones, adorned with flowers whose colours are related to life, nature, hope, peace, and the spiritual well-being of man. Candles are lit and incense is burned in reverence. The ponchos are folded, representing clean man. All this is deposited on the altar. The ceremonial phase. The lords of the pregón, the godmothers and guests, then march to the church. The tun beats out the passage of the Paach and the lords of the pregón. The bonds with the church are interesting. This is a cultural expression that has developed in a philosophy that makes it possible to conserve an alien ritual, Catholicism, and create a strategic alliance that prevents its loss or prohibition. They leave the church with God's blessing and continue down the streets, stopping at the ceremonial place where they place 4 crosses that have been identified in Catholic belief as the White Cross, the Cross of the Mother, the Cross of Saint Sebastian, and the Cross of the Baptist. At each of them, they give thanks to God at the 4 cardinal points, through the Parlamento in the Maya language.
Que bimlige junt vi Dios, que bimlige junt vi grace, nogle tumbeton kak munchui, aje tohlame alcalde primero, alcalde segundo, cabil de justicia, porque gualele kei, wukele kei, tiri majaul, tiri makul, tojo sibel cojuel, todo Dios Espíritu Santo, amén. Chonquita.
The cobs are cut and distributed among the community, thus representing the importance of sharing. The walk of the elders through the town is a living example of perseverance in the maintenance of San Pedro's identity. It reminds the younger generation of the commitment to adopt and reproduce values and respect for the Earth Mother and for the corn. At the end of the walk, they return to the house from which they left. The godmothers come to meet the lords of the pregón with the Paach in their arms. The lords of the pregón, in sign of respect, give thanks to the Earth Mother and dance with their wands in front of the altar. To generate energy on the road, each one of those present is served atol, a drink made of corn and spices. The dance of the Paach. It is a time for joy, for harmony with the community. They offer the Paach to all those present to kiss, as a sign of respect. The Paach is offered to people to kiss and then it is withdrawn. This is the invitation to dance. They then offer the Paach to another person who does the same. This goes on until the last of the guests has been invited to dance. The milkers placed on the altar are taken down and the cobs are removed and distributed among those present as a sign of sharing the harvest with the community. The lords of the pregón, the godmothers and the owners of the house joyfully say their farewells with satisfaction and respect and undertake to continue the tradition.
Porque esta es una misión que Dios nos ha dado a nosotros para seguir celebrando a las altas. Así es de que muchas gracias. Gracias, Señor.
Risk. Why is it urgent to safeguard this ceremony? The grandfathers and grandmothers, who are still members of the pregón, are making every effort to preserve the Maya Mam language and this ancient tradition. The lack of new members in the pregón has led the elders to call for this cultural expression not to disappear. In order to safeguard this tradition, a plan of action was proposed consisting of joint efforts to evaluate the dimension of the cosmogonic principles of the Maya Mam culture, as well as respect for Mother Earth and for the Mother who watched over us when we were born.